Complete. Okay, sorry guys about that. So stadium pretty much complete. All we need to do is pitch, and I was gonna clear up this bit so this is just empty space, but I'm not. I'm actually gonna put this up. Okay, so next thing that has changed is there is works going on at the train station. We actually see that all of the shops have been blocked off now due to them being destroyed and being rebuilt, which is this part here. This was the stock room to the clothing place. So that was there. This here was just an empty place with some lights in, and that was also, yeah, that was an empty place which I actually filled in. That's new. Also, the pitch is going. I'm gonna probably rebuild or move. What else do we have that's changed? We don't have a lot. We have this over here. Train station, that's changed. And we're going on to the main thing for today. This is the old football stadium, as you get a glimpse of it here. This is the old Minecraftia road for Minecraftia FC. Now, I was thinking, well, there's two mini train stations here. There's one tiny one, there's one there, and I think there's one there. So what about we just make one where all train lines, that train line and them two train lines, join up into one. Let me just quickly set that today. Why I do it say all join to one? And I thought, well, I have that. That is getting destroyed. And then I was thinking, while I was in the middle of destroying this stand here, why don't I just make this old football stadium into a football pitch? No, into a train station. So that got me thinking. I destroyed this, but then I got to this. I literally just took the roof off of this. I was like, why don't I just make this stand into one? So that's what I've done. I've put a new roof on it. I've got new decorations inside, double glazing. I've got stained glass on the inside and normal glass on the outside, keeping it all the same as what it was from the old one, apart from the roof. It's got the same design though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a big sheet of glass up here for the front, and then these are going to represent all the lines. So this line here is the line into the Minecraftia city centre. This line here will go to somewhere else which has not been discussed yet, which is something that's sort of coming out IRL. It's a project called Crossrail IRL. It's not going to be called Crossrail here though. I have no idea what it's going to be called yet. This line here will be from this station all the way through to the city centre, but I'm actually changing this station around a bit, which will be happening. That's why that's like that, because this is going to be more platforms, because I'm going to make passing platforms, which is going to be good. And then this here will lead, that pink line will lead all the way over here, where I'm going to build another part of my city. So it will join up, and then we come to the last line at the moment, because we have got some more lines. As you can see by the floors here, we have a brown, cyan, and silver. Sorry about that. And we also have this light blue, which if we go up to this line, the dark green and purple line. Dark green and purple line will be from this station through to city centre, through Minecraftia, or through Rose Park, as I should say. And it will join up with this line, which has actually been taken out due to a new line coming in. And then it will go over here, which will be like the residential part. I was tempted to take out the lighthouse and move it. I was tempted to just take it out. This building here, unplugged mic. That building's going. That building I never finished, but it's going. This building here, that one's going. This here's going, and that's going. I'm just going to rebuild. That building isn't going because that's my friend George's. He built this and he hasn't got PlayStation Plus at the moment, so he's not around to finish it. I am going to be destroying my house here. I'm going to be rebuilding that. I might be moving this to residential part as well. So it's all going to be moved around a bit. So this is what I'll probably do, is make this one smaller, or I'll just rebuild the city one, so this one's the main one, even though it's not in the city, because this here is going to become, it's all going to join up. That's all I'm going to say. So that train station will then go, but that will pass through the town and then over to there. These lines, which the next lines that I'm going to say are going to be underground lines. The brown representing Bakerloo, which will be named something else. The silver, which will represent Jubilee, named something else. The black representing Northern Line. These are all London Underground. This here representing the Hammersmith and City line for now. This Waterloo and City, which Waterloo and City will be, if any of you know that from the actual London Underground, it's only one stop between Waterloo and Bank. So what that will be is between here, which I haven't thought of a name for this yet. I'm thinking of something like Minecraftia South or something. From here all the way over to Minecraftia City, which I don't actually have a name for that station either. And then this here is going to be Rose Park train station, due to the Rose Park Stadium, which is right next to it. So yeah, that station over there, if that's going to be south, then that'll be north. There's one over here which will be east, and there is no west one yet, but there will probably be a west one, because I'm thinking of extending, but it might not be called these might not be called Minecraftia North, South, East and West yet. I might change. So what we got to do next is put the massive sheet glass in, take out a pitch, and refill this, and get rid of that. This here I'm going to keep for now, but as you see, I've started to put scaffolding up, and all that. I blocked off this side, and I've filled in all that. This here, if any of you are wondering what that is where the player's entrance was. Well, it wasn't the player's entrance, it was the entrance to the actual stand for the fans, for the lower tier. So this is where they came in. As you can see, there were two tiers, because this here was where the second tier started. But as you see here, If any of you have gone to Tottenham Court Road Station on the London Underground, you'll see that there are some, like, what would you call it? I have a word, but I've completely forgotten the word. Mosaics, that's it. It's sort of like a mosaic type thing, but it represents all the lines. Red. I don't think we are. Oh yeah, we do. We have the red and blue. They'll probably be called their own lines, as I said. This one here is one of the most important ones because that will stop at every station that I make. So every station that will be in this world, the Crossrail type one will stop at. So when you have this big sheet of glass, there'll be like an entrance here. I've just realised I've made the Netherlands badge here, or that way, or that way. No, wait, that's the French flag. Okay, I've made so many flags to tell me. I did have yellow down there first for the Crossrail, but I've changed it to now either side and then white. What I'm going to do is I'll probably have ticket things there and all that. I'm also thinking of building an airport on this world, and because we've got a train service, that would be amazing. I'm thinking of taking these out as well because we don't really need them anymore. I know they are good, like my Dantidium, which I'm actually very pleased of, but I'm thinking we need to see better days. I'm thinking of just getting rid of them, which is sad. Also, I'm gonna try and get a Neighbours Secrets out soon. Sorry that I haven't. There's been some difficulty with recording in the studio. We're gonna have to get down to the studio soon to do it. So as the sun sets on Minecraft here, which I'm actually gonna go watch from the roof of the apartments, there is the sunset, and then the moon should be there. Also, I'm extending this up, as you can see. This here will probably be like a party roof in a way. A roof garden probably. That's a better word for it. So as we see over here, this train station actually lights up quite a bit of it. But I'm probably going to demolish a lot of this and rebuild. My house lights up, and also we have Rose Park. And then we have Minecraft here. Station, this one. This white path's just there so I know where the doors will go. We have 2 there and 2 there. A crane's here from last time for when we were building the stadium. I'm going to get rid of that because we don't need it. Yep, okay, so we don't need the crane because we didn't need to lift anything. Apart from the big glass, but yeah, oh well. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to change it to day again due to it just being hard to build. I'm going to turn daylight cycle off for now. Alright, I'm just going to leave it like that for a sec. So as you see, there's a little mini station here. There's a tiny station there. And there's one here. But here we could get 4 platforms off of it. So we could have 4 lines. We could have another terminus over there or something. I'm just going to make a mark of where these passing platforms. Okay, so that's not all of it, but that's as much as I've got. Because what I'm going to probably do, I might take out that entrance there and just have that entrance and maybe build another one around there. Or I'll build one here. So then we have two sides. Or I'll build a underground one, but that won't be happening for quite a while until this line's done. Also, I've just realised that this line here, which goes to this old stadium, actually comes from Rose Park. So that is literally a one-stop, which is interesting. Okay. Okay, so that might become a underground line, but the problem is that I'm on super flat. Two seconds. Okay, sorry about that. I just had to talk about some football. So, okay, guys. So sorry about us keep going off. People are coming into my room and talking to me and all that because Manchester City vs West Ham's on, and I asked him to tell me if Man City score and all that. So here we go. So that is the crane gone. So because this is the old stadium, I kept the idea of the lights on the outside as well. In the top lights, I have put these lights. I put lights on this as well, which is pretty sick. So this here will become a... I was thinking of joining these two together and making it into a train station, but instead I just thought of doing that. What I'll probably do is I will also make a train station, a modern underground station. So I'm gonna make proper state of the art. This one, if I quickly save and exit, if you have a look, it's actually called New TRT. It's called that because it was going to be called my new turret, because I was going to make a fortress with a sick turret. So I joined all the houses together here to make a fortress, and then one day it just went into a train station. And I've had so many entrances and exits and all that, and then it And now I built this thing, and now it's started to progress into a city with a pretty sick football stadium. Which I've just realised the badge looks like an eye. Didn't mean that. Oh, also with the football stadium, the pitch being soon, and there's also going to be a scoreboard here, which is going to be cool. So I'm going to have to end it in a minute. I've been going for 21 minutes now. I just want to show you what my other city is getting onto, my actual roleplay city, my American city, should I say. So there's going to be a little outhouse sort of thing here. It's going to be an American map, as you can see. So road signs, roadworks. There's also a tunnel under here because I'm either going to make a train line like a underground, or I'm going to make it into another tunnel going underneath the tunnel. So that is sorry about that. So I think that's about it. What's this? Let's have a look at this, because this must be a while ago, because I cannot. Oh, this was the one where I started, but I just didn't like it. Okay guys, so I'm going to end it here. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.